My name is Dr. Emily Bell and I'm a lecturer in Digital Humanities and Digital Skills in the School of English at the University of Leeds. So the MA module, the Digital and English Studies, was a new module for this academic year just gone. And it was set up as part of a team effort, essentially, that we've got a brand new Digital Cultures and Creativities hub here at Leeds. The module aims to let students bring their own research interests to the module, whatever period, whether it was language, theatre studies, literature, to bring their own research questions and find methods and approaches that would enable them to explore that in new ways. So we introduce students to the Gale Digital Scholar Lab with a hands-on workshop where we give them some dummy data to use and get them to try it. But the really exciting thing has been seeing what they then go on to do with it. So we had students, for example, looking at The Great Gatsby and looking at named entity recognition, but looking specifically at place and time and using that to explore class in The Great Gatsby. So thinking about East Egg versus West Egg and the different kind of locations, times of day and how that might intersect with class. Seeing people code in Bengali versus English, seeing people explore postmodern music and see whether it's, codable, analysing film scripts versus the actual film using Gale Digital Scholar Lab. We had another student looking at named entity recognition that was testing how much it might work for something like Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire. Can you code things as entities when they might be a cultural moment, they might be kind of specific, they might be a person or an organisation or a place. So kind of testing the limits of how it works. One of the big hurdles in terms of teaching digital humanities is the different levels of digital literacy among people coming to digital humanities, and also people's confidence in that often they know more than they think they do, and like I did as a student, they have at least used databases and things like that, but they don't think of that as a digital skill and they don't understand what skills might go into that. So one of the big hurdles is that self-awareness, that difference in knowledge that students might have, and Gale Digital Scholar Lab really helps with that because it's so well supported, that navigating through the collections and searching the collections, on which there's loads of advice as well, is a part of the process. And then every page that you go onto from the build, clean, analyse has so much support and so much guidance in how to use it. So it's really accessible, it draws on some amazing collections, but it also shows you how to work with those collections in a straightforward way that students find quite friendly, I think, when they're feeling a bit anxious. I think the Gale Research Showcase is really valuable because one of the big problems we face in digital humanities is digital humanists are right up there and willing to do the things, but we need to get the humanists, we need to get everybody else to do it as well. So seeing examples of how these kinds of tools are used is really inspiring. And I found that with my own students for this module, that actually I started off the module and kind of overwhelmed them, and what I needed to do was inspire them with examples. And when we did get to things like the Gale Digital Scholar Lab, they were very impressed and they were very excited to try it out. So the value of those examples is really showing how this can be used in different disciplines, in different fields, for different people's interests, to inspire them. I think digital humanities skills are transferable to jobs beyond the humanities, but I think also that digital literacy is really fundamental to being a good citizen and being part of the world that we live in. That knowing how things work and understanding how data shapes the kinds of questions that we ask to search engines, the kinds of things that you're shown on social media, all of that stuff contributes to life basically, and the importance of digital literacy to your engagement with the world.